Hi, my name is Aaliyah Paxton. I am a junior at the College of St. Scholastica, and I'm double majoring in history and psychology with a minor in Spanish. So the reason I ended up choosing my major as history and psychology, I actually started with psychology because it's always fascinated me, the social aspect, how different things that in the environment interact with that and inform your personality, but then also the question of biology. So like, you know, a modern science take on nature versus nurture. And the more classes I took, a particular one with Dr. Gerald Hinkle Johnson, I realized that history and generational trauma was a big part of it. They're very interrelated, which I think is interesting. And Spanish is because I pick up foreign languages, so I just kept rolling with it. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm just gonna do Spanish minor. And here we are. One dream that I really have, I really want to write the US history curriculum to actually be not only accurate, but like inclusive. Because even in like progressive Minnesota, it's still taught that the biggest reason for the Civil War was states' rights. States' rights to what? Control their own economy? That wasn't stipulated, that wasn't restricted, unless it involved slavery. Make their own laws, same thing, unless it involves slavery and stuff like that. So it all circles back to that, and that's not taught as the primary reason. So that would be more of the history route, depending on what I do for grad school. Psychology, I'd want to look at how film and media affects teenage minds growing up, because I watched the Saw movies at a very young age, and if you talk to me with that knowledge, it will all make sense. So just that, and then also how like the only representation I saw of like other people like myself was backlash with like Princess and the Frog. Like people are like that, and then the fact that she was a frog for 90% of the movie. Or also like the fact that if I want to see anyone who was, you know, LGBTQ or even on the spectrum, I was stuck watching movies like Psycho or any Dracula adaptation where they're the bad guy and got killed. So that's another interesting thing is that, but that is very closely tied to history on both of those aspects, so yeah. I am a first generation student. Coming to college as first gen, for me, has been a roller coaster. I haven't really had any guidance because I am the first one to go, so I'm finding all my way through and just stumbling and trying my best to get through it. So it's been interesting. It's kind of a struggle, but now I'm at the end of it, I got it now. Being part of the McNair Scholars Program, I'm very excited to get to do research with people who not necessarily know what I'm researching, but can help foster it and push in the right direction. So like, let's say that I do an analysis of like horror media and its effect on representation and stuff like that. Because my advisor might not have a lot of history knowledge, or they know a lot of history and they don't have the psych knowledge, but regardless, they can go like, okay, if you want to do this research, these are some legitimate sources you're gonna have to do, and how are you gonna tie it together? So if I need help, that's probably the biggest draw, is because of the help from people who have done similar research. Even if it's in a different field, that knowledge will still pertain to in some way, shape, or form. My name is Aaliyah Paxton, and I'm a McNair Scholar.